Hello, welcome back. Today is Sunday, July 9th, 2023, and this is my election prediction for Vivek Ramaswamy versus Joe Biden. So, first, as always, I'll put in the safe states for both parties. Okay, so here are the swing states. But first, I'd like to introduce the candidates. Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States, and I'm sure you've already heard of him. But the person he's against, Vivek Ramaswamy, is now polling higher than he ever has before on the Predictit website. The Predictit is a political betting website that I do not necessarily promote, but I use it to see the percentages that each candidate is given. Ramaswamy is given a 7% chance of winning his Republican primary, and Biden is given around a 70% chance of winning his primary. As you can see, Ramaswamy at 7, whereas Biden is at 69%. So, while Ramaswamy is not polling at relatively high numbers, he is tied for third place after Trump and DeSantis in the Republican primary and has been gaining steam. A few reasons for this are: one, he's relatively young, and for a person running for president, he is extremely young. Secondly, he's a successful entrepreneur, and also he promotes viewpoints that haven't really been expressed in politics and sees himself as an anti-establishment candidate. His anti-establishment beliefs may be successful against an extremely establishment candidate such as Joe Biden, and some are comparing Ramaswamy to Trump of 2016. Ramaswamy maintains close ties to Trumpism, as it is sometimes called, and believes that Trump should win if Trump wins the primary, meaning that Ramaswamy will endorse Trump most likely if Trump wins the primary. However, Ramaswamy does have some viewpoints that some consider outlandish. First off, he wants to raise the voting age. Second off, he is extremely anti-abortion, and abortion has become a contentious issue, with most people actually supporting abortion. Lastly, Ramaswamy does not want the U.S. to aid Ukraine, certainly not as much as it already is, which is also a controversial viewpoint among Republicans and Democrats alike. With those three views, he might not be able to garner enough support to overtake President Joe Biden. So, I will be giving some states that I have given to other candidates to Joe Biden. I'd like to give Nevada and Arizona to Joe Biden. Arizona, as I've mentioned before, supports McCain Republicans, aka moderates. Ramaswamy is not seen as a moderate. The only thing that is seen as moderate about him is the fact that he is young, and young people are typically considered to have a more healthy mind, and this is supported by Ramaswamy. Ramaswamy is extremely successful. Not only that, but he graduated from Harvard and Yale, and also was very successful in both schools, leading political clubs, organizations, and actually having a net worth of $15 million before graduating from graduate school. He's also a great public speaker, being able to garner people on his side easily, despite some viewpoints that may be considered outlandish. Therefore, I'm not going to rule him out just yet, but I do give Democrats 238 votes so far to his 171. I will be giving Florida to Ramaswamy, as it has been going to Republicans and tilting more towards Republicans. But on the other hand, I will be giving New Hampshire to Democrats, as it is a state that often votes for the Democrats, but has been considered a swing state, possibly. Ramaswamy will win in Ohio and North Carolina, where viewpoints like his aren't considered extremely outlandish, especially with people like J.D. Vance winning in Ohio. J.D. Vance was an outsider as well, and Ohio may appreciate outsiders. Additionally, I will be giving Joe Biden Michigan and Wisconsin. These states will likely go to Joe Biden if he faces Donald Trump, and Ramaswamy holds similar viewpoints. Ramaswamy's largest advantage over Trump is that he is far younger than Donald Trump and will be seen as a breath of fresh air following a lot of extremely old presidents. However, I will be giving Pennsylvania and Georgia to Joe Biden because both of those states do not appreciate viewpoints that are seen as extreme. Pennsylvania voted against Mehmet Oz and Georgia voted against Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker had issues of his own outside of the political sphere, but I do see Georgia going to Joe Biden nonetheless. I do see Maine's second going to Ramaswamy and Nebraska's second going to Joe Biden, as both of these usually vote for the parties that I have just given them to. And therefore, I see Joe Biden winning 303 to 235, yet another establishment candidate beating a non-establishment candidate. Like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed the video, and thank you.